guys, welcome to episode 9 of In the Virtual Garden with Mrs. Bowers. Today we're going to be doing a follow-up on the experiment that we did in episode 8 that focused on gravitropism and its effects specifically on radish seeds. That was what we used in our experiment. So just to review, what is gravitropism? Gravitropism is a plant's response, and specifically seeds' response to gravity. And that's the stimulus, is the gravity. We talked about 2 types. There is positive gravitropism and negative gravitropism. In episode 8, we focused in on positive gravitropism, which by definition is the growing of a plant towards gravity. So when you saw the results of the experiment, for the first half at least, you were seeing some evidence of plant parts that were responding to positive gravitropism. So in this episode, we are going to be doing a similar format where you are going to be pausing and making some predictions, pausing again after making some observations, and then finally making an explanation at the end of the video. So for this one, I'm going to ask you to make a prediction. So the prediction I'm asking you to make this time is for you to predict what will be the plant part that emerges next out of the seed as the experiment progresses. And second part of that prediction is which direction will that plant part or plant parts be growing. So we don't want to use terms like up or down. We want to use terms like towards gravity or away from gravity, because that is our focus for gravitropism. So please go ahead and pause so that you can write your prediction.
Now let's observe our experiment. What do you notice about what has grown or developed from those seeds, different from what you saw in episode 8? Let's take a closer look. You can see what has grown in the downward direction or in the direction towards gravity versus what has grown in the opposite direction of gravity. Take a close look. What do you notice? Also, what are those little brown pieces right there? Some are still attached. So now I want you to pause and write down as many observations as you can about what the experiment looks like now.
All right, guys, so now is the time where you are going to be doing some explaining. It's pretty amazing, in my opinion at least, you can weigh in on that in your explanation, but that this experiment has only been running for a week. These were planted last Friday, and I'm filming on a Thursday. So this is pretty, they're radishes, they're amazing anyway, but we've gotten some significant growth and development in only a week, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, so for your explanation, I want you to make sure that you are including and thinking about those terms that we talked about in this episode as well as in episode 8. So I'll put those up for you again. Positive gravitropism, negative gravitropism, the plant parts such as the radical or immature root, the hypocotyl, which is that immature stem, the plumule / cotyledon, which is that immature leaf. Remember that we also separated it into roots and shoots as kind of like a general term, so you can include that if you would like. So in your explanation, what I want you to do in this section is to please explain if your prediction was supported or not based on what you observed. Also, explain to me which plant parts are affected by positive gravitropism and which plant parts are affected and respond to negative gravitropism. So make sure to fill this in your Google form and to make sure you hit submit. Can't wait to read them. Bye, guys.